Hi, welcome. My name is Mashanta and I predominantly talk about beauty here, but I'm also trying to talk about a lot of wellness content and health content because that's the kind of journey I am on. So it's middle of March right now. I just finished a 10-day trip to India, to Hyderabad where my family is. It was very good the first 8 days I would say, but then the last 3-4 days I went a little obsessive about eating junk food. So I was craving Maggie quite often, so I did have like Maggie 4 times and I had pasta one night. And in case you don't know, I am supposed to be gluten and dairy free, so obviously all of these are things that I'm not supposed to do, and I wanted to share my experience with the rest of the world. So if your theme is self-improvement, then I think you found the right channel, so I hope you'll stick around. As I was saying, I kind of went into that trip and yeah, and I came back not feeling too good, and it took me a couple of days to kind of get to my regular routine. I've just worked out once or twice since I got back. I would say I'm still following 80-20 in terms of the diet, but in a single day. Like for example, yesterday I ordered in pasta. The day before I ordered in Chinese. So a lot of work to be done here. It's not fun, and you can see I am quite overweight for my height and my age. This is a new top by the way from Cult, but it pretty much shows the tires and where all the weight is sitting in my body. And while it's comfortable, it doesn't make me feel very good because I think it's hugging all the wrong places. But it's okay, maybe when I see myself in the mirror, it gives me motivation to work out a bit more. I am not exactly sure if I would have stats before and after, or I don't know, maybe I should have some stats. Because I think what doesn't get measured doesn't get managed, so it's really important to have stats. But the challenge with me is, even though I'm working out regularly, I'm sure I'm doing something wrong because the stats are not encouraging enough. So I'm scared that when I weigh myself, I'll get demotivated and discouraged and I won't do it anymore. I don't know if you've ever been in that situation, but I've been in that situation several times this year and it's not a fun situation to be in. I'm of two minds actually whether to weigh myself before or after. I hope you'll like this and I hope you'll stick along. See you around. Bye. So I'm having this coffee and it's this amazing coffee that my husband got from Ethiopia. He basically just got the coffee beans and it smells so good. It's so strong. I had to grind it at home obviously, but so worth it. It's so good and I'm so glad because I think that coffee will last me a couple of months. He doesn't drink coffee, so I'm excited about that. I have no idea where this month is gone. Obviously the first half of the month I was in Hyderabad and that was so good, but I was more focused on living in the moment, so I did not capture any video footage. I did take 2-3 pictures though, so I will put that up. But Hyderabad, I mean, it's a staple for me. I need to visit my parents every 3-4 months. So it was a trip that was good for the heart and good for the soul. But I am really glad to be back. I think I got back 2 weeks ago and I've been struggling to figure out structure in my routine. Some sort of routine has happened and I have been getting things done. Just a lot of them have been on the personal front, so I can't really talk too much about it. I did get in a couple of workouts last week, but unfortunately I got my period. It's that time of the month for me this weekend, and usually I can work out even though it's that time of the month for me, but this time I can't. It's tough. I think I'm just, yeah, I don't want to get into TMI territory, but you know, there are some times where you just want to sit at home and not move, and that's how I feel right now. So unfortunately I think I missed Saturday, Sunday, today. Saturday was, I don't remember why I missed Saturday. I think I overslept on Saturday, and Sunday and Monday it's because of this, and tomorrow I have a class booked. I just don't know if I will be able to make it, but that's the situation on the workout front. Oh, this is interesting. Obviously I don't have footage about it because you'll know why. I went out for my first social event in the longest time. I think this has probably been the first time I'm meeting some new people in a year or 2 years. definitely in Dubai. Like I really don't have much of a social circle in Dubai by design. These were two families that we met up with, and it was a short evening. It was just maybe 3 hours, but it was such a warm, lovely evening. And you know, when you meet some people, it feels like you've known them for a long time. So this meeting felt like that, so I'm really glad to have had that chance, and it seems like the start of a good friendship, so I'm excited about that. But yeah, that was like the interesting thing that happened. I don't know, I think March is going to be a very basic month. I have a haircut planned later this month, so I will take you along for that. But honestly, my life is a pretty boring one, so there's not much that I really share. But I do have a lot of filming planned. Planned being the operative word. These are things that I need to get done because I really want to get back on track in terms of consistency of video uploads. I think not much more updates. I'm still new to this whole vlogging thing, but I think it's fun. I do like to capture a few memories just for me to look back on later. So I think it's gonna be fun doing this. I'll see you around, and I hope you enjoy this vlog of sorts. See ya, bye. Hi, today is a Saturday. It's the last weekend of March, and I have like a spa day planned. So I'm going for a haircut. I'm also getting my nails done. My eyebrows look like a cave woman, so I'm going to get that fixed. I'm coming close so you can see all my skin texture and acne, but be kind. Basically, I haven't done my eyebrows in 2 months, 3 months. I don't think I've done it in this year. I need to get that done. And let me show you how my hair currently looks. So hi, this is how my hair looks. I'm in the process of trying to grow it out and become healthy. So it kind of comes till here, like this portion. This is how it looks. This is the before. This is my hair that's just washed. I washed it last night, slept with wet hair, didn't do anything to it, and I woke up with hair looking like this. It does look a tad bit frizzy, but usually when I blow dry it, it looks pretty decent. Only in the past 2 years I started getting a haircut every 3 months, and I find it's done so much in terms of how the pace of my hair growth, the quality of my hair growth and my hair. So this is a habit that I would highly recommend if you are trying to grow your hair. I'm actually not exactly sure what I want to do today, but I do feel like now that my hair's gotten longer, I feel it's gotten a bit boring because there are no layers. It's like a single block of hair, right? Like this, like just straight up a block. I have no like bangs, no fringe, no layers. So I'm wondering if I should get something like that. I'll anyway be taking you along, so you will see the before, the during and the after as well. And of course, going to get my nails done. They're atrocious, so I'm not going to come close. So I'm going to get my hands and feet done, and my wonderful eyebrows, which have not been groomed possibly in 2024. So this is the state of my eyebrows after 3 months, 4 months of not doing anything to it.
I see you hide yourself.
I also wanted to do a roundup of some of the replacement buys that I had during the month related to beauty. Even though I do have a couple of haul videos on my channel, I'm really of two minds on whether I should continue to make those haul videos or not. So just let me know your thoughts if it makes sense for me to introduce this sort of a segment. Most of these were replacement buys, very need driven. In case it's helpful to you all, I thought I'll share. So I needed to stock up on shampoo. So I got this Aveda Scalp Renewal Hair Kit, which has shampoo, conditioner and a scalp exfoliating treatment. Now I have used the scalp scrub before and that's been very good. In fact, I go to the Aveda salon here, and whenever I need a hair treatment or a hair spa, a lot of times I do go and get this specific treatment that's usually recommended by a consultant. If you suffer from dandruff or an imbalanced scalp, more on the dry side, flaky scalp and so on, it's really great to reset the scalp, exfoliate the scalp as the name suggests. The Scalp Solutions Balancing Shampoo, can you see? The Scalp Solutions Conditioner. Both of these are like full packs, and then you have like a mini scalp solution exfoliating treatment. Would be perfect for travel. Then I actually emptied a couple of cleansers which you will hear about in my March empties video. I have one cleanser which is like the pump packaging, but which I couldn't really take for travel. So I needed something which had closed packaging that I could take for my travel. And I wanted to use this as an opportunity to try some K-beauty cleansers that I've heard are highly recommended or that have been on my wish list for a while. By the way, can I say Noon is so convenient here in Dubai. This got delivered to me in less than 2 days. And they have a really good Korean beauty collection. Just very impressed with Noon, the quality of delivery, the speed, like everything. It's really good. I got two products. One was the Some by Me AHA BHA PHA 30-day Miracle Acne Cleansing Foam. Everything is in Korean, but it's basically a foaming face wash. I do have acne prone skin. I have to figure out why it doesn't show up on my camera, but I think you can see, right? I do have problematic skin. I mean, it needs a lot of help, let's just put it that way. Then I have this Skin 1004 Madagascar Centella Ampule Foam, which is again a foaming face wash. The Centella Ampule Foam. Now the ingredients in this look really nice. It has 33% Centella asiatica extract, cocoa betaine, glycerin. These are all ingredients that have typically worked well for me. I am not sure what I will pack. Now this is a very exciting purchase. A bit surprising as well. So I managed to get the new Dyson Airstrait. It's super exciting. It's the latest product that Dyson launched, and you can use it to straighten wet hair as well. I was always intrigued by this because I think this would be perfect for travel. I do own the Dyson multi-wrap with the multiple attachments, but it becomes so tricky and painful to carry along with you whenever you're traveling. So I never travel with it. So I really miss it when I'm traveling because my hair looks a mess without the styling tools. This looked perfect for someone like me, but you know, it is again pricey, so I wasn't really planning to buy. March was my last day at work. So all the colleagues from my previous job, and they are so kind and sweet, and I'm so grateful to them. They got together and got me a gift card that I could use at Sephora, which was so sweet of them. That gift card paid for like 60 to 70% of this. And I was like, I was quite tempted. I wasn't sure if I should stock up on more lipsticks or get something like this. But honestly, I have so many lipsticks, and I thought I wanted to have something that's a lot more durable, that I can always remember them by. And I thought this would be perfect. Like, this will never leave my collection, and every time I use this, every time I look at it, I will be reminded of all my wonderful colleagues and friends from my previous workplace. I'm just really glad, and I'm honest. Like, you can see me smiling. More than the fact that I got this, is the gesture. Like, it's so kind of them to think of me, contribute and get me something that's so special. I was just very touched, very touched by them, and thank you so much. Yeah. Yeah, so this was like an unexpected gift, and I feel so lucky and like touched, and yeah, and regarded, I think. But that was a good way to kind of kickstart March. Yeah, I bought this in the first week of March. Still haven't gotten a chance to take it out and try it. But I hope you found this useful, and just let me know if you would like me to introduce like a haul segment in every month. I don't expect to buy things every month. These are just, like I said, replacement buys, and this was an unexpected purchase. But yeah, let me know. Good morning. It is bright and early. I think it's around 5 a.m. I thought I should get some filming done because I have a bunch of errands this week, and unfortunately this was the only slot that I had to like shoot. I just wanted to have like a sit down chat with you to talk about how my March went. On March, I think for me, March feels like it's very clearly divided into two halves, because the first half I was in India traveling to visit family. I'm just really grateful that I had the chance to go, and I love that I get to meet my family every 3 months and spend time with them. It's something that I always make sure I get to do, and I also recognize that there's a lot of privilege in that, so I'm just so grateful that I get to do that, and I always feel loved whenever I go. I think what really stands out to me from March is that trip to Hyderabad to visit my family, spend time with them, literally just chilled and met my friends. One friend in particular, very close friend of mine, so we got to catch up a lot, so that felt really, really good. I think March was also one of my most consistent months on YouTube in the longest time. Definitely put out 5 long form videos. Realized how much I really enjoyed this process, and YouTube, like any other field, needs a lot of practice. So at the beginning I was definitely stuttering in videos, having a lot of false starts, feeling very awkward in videos. As I got into the rhythm of shooting and editing and uploading, I realized how much I miss this, how much I miss sitting in front of a camera and talking, and specifically talking about beauty products and makeup. Like, it genuinely makes me so happy. So I really hope I get to do this for a long, long time without any constraints, and I hope I don't fall into the trap of tracking numbers, though to be honest, I do get very excited when I see any new comment, any new notification, any new follow. That's easier said than done, but honestly, one reflection has been that I really enjoy long form content, creating it, consuming it, honing that craft. And I spent so much time trying to learn a lot more about how to make my videos better. So I hope that's showing in my output, and I hope you will follow along in that journey. March was also the day where it was technically my last day at work. It's interesting to not be in a traditional 9 to 5 where you have very clear goals, very clear deadlines, even though you might not necessarily agree with those deadlines. It's a definite structure to the day, right? You start your day at 8:30 and end it whenever. But there is a lot of structure, there's a lot of routine. Contrast that to when you're left with your own devices. It's very difficult to find that structure, and it's so easy to procrastinate, especially when there's no real external deadline. I think that's something that I'm really struggling a lot with. Because there is no external deadline, it's easy to deprioritize your work as well. For example, if there's any pressing errand, my work would completely get cancelled or pushed over to kind of make time for that, because I can. That's just something I have to figure. I don't know if I can call what I'm doing work at the moment, because it's sort of on that space between hobby and creativity and work, right? Like, there's no money coming from this, but it feels like real work definitely on some days. But the lack of structure and routine is really affecting my productivity, I would say. And I think I know where the answer is as well. It's to be super regimented with my time, which right now, because of some other projects, I've had to be very flexible with my time and deadlines. That's been a little difficult to kind of get into, to follow that very strictly. That's like one important reflection as someone who is trying to be very creative. Yeah, like just as someone who's trying to build a creative career, you could say. I don't know, career seems like such a strong word, but who's trying to take creative pursuits seriously. I think that's a safe way to put it. Really spectacularly failed on my physical goals. I must have worked out maybe 10-12 days this month, or maybe max 10 days this month, to be honest. Like, I don't want to give any excuse, because I'm sure if I search, there could be very so-called valid reasons why something didn't happen. But the fact of the matter is it didn't happen, and so and it's showing. Like, I don't feel good in my body. The fact that I haven't been able to exercise, I definitely haven't been able to follow my diet. It's affecting me, like my skin is affected. I'm dealing with a lot of psoriasis flare-ups. My sleep has consequently been affected, which is why you see me filming something at 5 a.m. and it's not good. It's just not good. I'll share more during my quarterly reflections, but activity, physical goal standpoint, March has been a tough month. I think, yeah, that's about it. I don't think there's much more to share. It's just been an interesting month. I can't believe 3 months of 2024 have already passed. I think these sort of step backs and reflections always help. So I hope you had fun coming along with me as I'm showing you bits of my life through YouTube. I hope I will see you around next time. Bye. 너랑 나는 운명 너를 보고 싶어 꿈에 다시 와줘